Hey guys, welcome back. I am Stu, and today we are going to be starting on the expansions. Okay, so when you buy the expansions and the toolkit, they appear on the main screen just on the right hand side. So we're going to start off with the Wacky Worlds expansion, and there you go. They're split into beginner, challenging, and expert. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 for the beginner parks, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the challenging parks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the expert parks, making 17 brand new scenarios for us to tackle. So the first one then, Africa Victoria Falls. Okay, over the edge, a dam has been built offering abundant, cheap hydroelectric power with which to run a park. You need to reach a park value to help repay the loan for the dam. Your objective, to achieve a park value of at least 225,000 at the end of October year 4. So quite a long scenario then, not a very difficult goal, but remember it is in the beginner tier. It does make me wonder though, the people who are buying the expansions, surely they'll be the people who have already completed the scenarios, and that would have been the same for the original game when that was out, when Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 was out. So I do wonder why they've got the beginner ones, but you know, that's just me thinking out loud. So the name of the park then, that's different to the scenario. That's something that we don't see normally. We're charging for admission, so let's put that up to 40 then to begin with. They might not pay it straight away, but they will once we drop down a few rides. So it does mention the, yeah, okay, so there's the waterfall then. Let's have a look. So I wonder how much land, oh, there you go. The purple tiles are the ones that we own and we can build on. And we can't buy anything else. So it does seem like a bit of a missed opportunity. But, oh well. So let's see what rides we've got then. A couple of transport rides, a couple of gentle rides, some coasters. So these are new then. Well, I say new. They are existing coasters, but they've got sort of different graphics on them. Again, I suspect that's a twist. So the diamond ride. So not a huge amount of rides then. Got a good amount of shops. Got the kiosk and the ATM and the toilet. So that's cool. So I think what we'll do then, we'll go straight in and put all our research onto thrill rides, and then probably either gentle rides or coasters after we've done that, depending on how many we unlock. I think what I'll do then is I'll just build my flat rides along the back wall, just along here, and then we'll just put a load of coasters then this side. I have got a brand new tablet, so I am going to be looking to build a lot of sort of cheap and cheerful coasters that I can maybe save and use again in future. That way I'm going to worry about exporting and importing rides over from my other tablet. And hopefully what this means is that the sound quality on the tablet is a lot better, because I know the old tablet, the video was okay, but there was a lot of white noise in the background. But that should have been sorted now with the new tablet. So let's crack on and see what we can do. End of the first year then, 800 guests in the park, got a lot of money, and a lot of money every month, and we're only putting down basic flat rides and things, so we're not spending a lot of money. So as I said then, I've got the flat rides all the way along the back wall, and then we've got 4x4 pathing system just in front, and we've got some seating areas and some shops as well, using some of the new scenery options that we've got. Speaking of new scenery, this is a bit weird. Let's have a look. There you go. Look at this tree at the background. It's inside the park. Now it's on the boundary. Inside, on the boundary. That's a bit weird. So let's have a look. Let's find it. Where is it? Tons. This one, is it? 3x3 blocks, so it's not as easy to place as the normal trees, and also not as easy to get rid of. So let's have another look at this. So we put, usually when there's scenery in the way and you try and build a path or ride or something, it'll automatically delete it. But with this, you've got to go in and you've got to delete it with the scenery deletion tools. which is a bit of a pain, and it is quite expensive to do as well. It would be a lot easier if it was automatic, but that's something we'll have to get used to. Yeah, so a good start then. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start building my coasters. I'm just going to build them just straight off these paths and just build them all the way along and see how much we can do. We've got 93 park value. We need 225. So is it 225? Just check. Yep. So a good start then. The coasters will see us complete this, no problem. October year 2 then, 1,700 guests in the park. Finished off the flat rides all the way along the back, got rid of all the scenery and built 8 coasters. So we've got them in pairs then. So the only thing with this is that if you build duplicate rides, you will get a penalty on your value. It's 25% less than if you just built the one, but you are building 2. So in effect, you are going to get a higher park value, but it might not be as much as if you built 2 separate rides. So the park value then, 303,000. So we're not going to have to worry at all. We've already done that. And the rides that we build in future will see us complete this quite easily. So this is the spiral coaster then with our Rhino cars. So it's Rhino Rush. This one then, this is the stand-up coaster, the Togo old style stand-up coaster. So quite happy with the excitement on this one, because all it is a little cobra roll and back. And then this one here is the flying coaster. Is it? No, it's not. It's the compact inverted coaster. So all it does is just go up, down, back up, down, a little inline twist and back to the station, and then an impulse coaster here. So as I said then, because it's a new tablet, what I wanted to do, build a load of cheap and cheerful coasters. That way, if there's any that I like, I can save them, and then in future when we're doing scenarios, if I need to just drop down a few coasters really quickly, I can use these. So we've got plenty of space to build. Probably another, we've got 8 down, probably another 8 down here, and then that'll leave us a nice space on the end. So if we've got time, we can try and make something quite nice. But yeah, this is a fairly straightforward scenario. So let's crack on and build some more coasters. October year 3 then, 2,200 guests in the park value of 426,000. So we've got almost double what we need. We've got a flying coaster just here, Happy Hyena. Nice little, what's that, is that a dive loop? And then back to the station, little inline twist, brake run, and back. So what I'm doing with these coasters then is I've got the exits joined up, so that way then I can sort of, I only have to put down one of each shop type, and the guests from both coasters will walk past those shops. So speaking of shop sales, there you go. That 6,000 as an outlier there, because it's obviously rained that month. I've got the umbrellas set to £20, so that's a good little boost for the shop sales. We don't need a certain number of guests in the park, so it doesn't matter if they spend all their money and go. Little corkscrew here, powered launch, little cutback coaster. I did do a tutorial on this one, and on that tutorial I did say not to save it because this design can cause problems, and it can corrupt a scenario if you put it down with, but they have fixed that now. So if you save it now, it will have the exits and entrance in the right place. And then we've got a junior coaster here. So what was that one called? That was Crazy Croc. This one here, Great Gorilla for the junior coaster. And then we've got a couple of log flumes just here. So 16 coasters in total. If you include the log flume as coasters, they are included in the roller coaster menu. But they probably aren't coasters in real life. And then we've got a huge space just down here. So I'm thinking have some really cool wooden coaster, and maybe I can try and use some of the new scenery as well. See if I can make something nice. We've got a year to do it. We haven't got to worry about the scenario goal because we've already done that. So let's just go nuts and try and build something really nice. October year 4, we've got 2,700 guests in a park. Park value 412,000. We needed 225,000 for the scenario goal then. So we're going to do it by a good 200,000 or so. And this is the wooden coaster I've been working on for the last year. Got some scenery down as well. I do like the sort of the corrugated metal effect. I do like that. So we'll definitely use that again in the future at some point. So let's have a quick review of what we've done then. We came in, there was nothing in the park apart from loads of trees that we did have to delete as we went. So that was quite expensive. What I did was I researched thrill rides and then gentle rides, and I just put down all my flat rides along the back wall, just like so, and then use my 4x4 path in front of that, shops, seating areas, that sort of thing. And then after that, then from October 2 onwards, I started building coasters just down here. Tried to do the mirror image where possible. With some of them, I have had to do them slightly different because of the terrain. And then this way, then you're able to have them back to back and get the synchronization bonus as well. So they've all got decent stats. They're all sort of cheap and cheerful. I have got a brand new tablet, so I am wanting to save some quick designs in case I need to use them in future. So we've got 14 of these coasters in total, 7 different types of coasters and 2 log flumes as well. And then the last year, then what I've been doing is I've just been building this wooden coaster here and adding some scenery and some supports and things like that. It does stop on the chain lift, but when it drops down, there is a really good dueling moment where the next train coming up and the train coming down sort of cross each other right here. So I do like that. I think that looks really cool. And then it's got like a little bridge going across both tracks as well. So let's have a look at stats. Good stats on it. So yeah, I really do like this coaster. I'll do a full playthrough of the coaster at the end of the video. So this is the first expansion park that we've done then. It's not bad actually. It was okay. It's better than some of the previous scenarios we've done. The expansions do get quite a lot of criticism. A lot of people, the expansions were made by a different company, an outside sort of development company. I think it's the same company that went on to make Planet Coaster, but yeah. So some of the criticism for them is the graphics on them, and they're not too bad on this one. I don't really like some of these cars where they've got them to look like animals. So let's have a look. What's this? Is it this one? No. Oh, it's the rhino cars and the ostrich ones. It would be cool if we could switch that off. I've got to be honest, but you know, let's go through them. This one is actually not that bad. It's as I said, it's better than some of the existing ones that we've played through. Coming up to the end of the month then, and the scenery is, I don't know, it looks, it's really strange. It does look different. So I don't know if it's just because they've used a different color palette for the rest of the game. I mean, that could be it. So I think the existing ones they all look to be done from the colors that you see here. So I don't know if these have been done differently. They behave slightly differently as well. Like we couldn't automatically delete them as we were going, as we were building. We had to delete them manually. So we'll just have to see how the rest of them plan out. But yeah, it's been okay, a decent start, bit easy, but then it is the easy section. So we're Halloween and we've completed it. Stew! Fantastic. Company value of 516,000. What was the finished park value? 442. So that was a good 220,000 more than what we needed. And balloon-wise, it looks like yellow and purple were the big winners for balloons. Cool. So yellow would be the wooden coaster over here, Cheetah Chase. Cool. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you've noticed an improvement in the video and the audio, let me know, because it is a brand new tablet. So any issues that I had with white noise in the background will have been sorted, hopefully. You still have to put up with my noise from my mouth, so swings and roundabouts, I suppose. And I'll see you next time. Bye.